Guys, allow me to talk about something that I feel will encourage someone out there who's probably going through this situation. Or rather, if you can pick a few things here and there, yeah? Remember in that video, I kept on saying, God will make it, God says that he will make it beautiful in his own time. And I feel like he's really made it beautiful for me in so many ways, so many times. And this has been my highlight of, you know, of course I've had a couple of highlights, but this has been magical for me. I remember, guys, just to take you through a few of, you know, the highlights of my life. I remember my dad has raised us single-handedly, and I remember at some point alifukuzwa na landlord wake, or rather tulifukuzwa juu alikuwa na areas rent for a couple of months, na hatukuwa na option nyingine. So my dad went to look for a mkokoteni, hata sijui hakuwa na do kabisa. So huyu mtu wa mkokoteni alikuwa anahamisha vitu, yeye alikuwa anasukuma mbele and my dad alikuwa anasukuma nyuma. And I remember tulikuwa na sistangu Michelle tukihamisha vitu, mattresses na vikombe na zile vitu tungeza beba na mikono. And I remember at some point my sister crying. Akaniuliza, "Day, why do we have to be embarrassed like this? Look at people looking at us. Ona vile wanatuangalia vile tunahama na vitu." And I remember I told her, "Michelle, imagine all this will come to pass. This shall come to pass." Na nikamwambia, imagine itafika point we'll just come and laugh about this someday in life. Guys, mimi sikuwa naona mbele kabisa. I did not see light at the end of the tunnel. But I remember all I had was faith. You know, when you're saying things, you're not saying it because you've seen it. You're saying it because you feel like, you know, this is not the end. You know, God has a purpose for you. You know that one day it will come to work. One day it will come to life. One day, let me tell you guys, speak life in any situation that you're going through. Speak life. This is not the end of the world. Say this, my situation is not permanent. Unajua, what I want is coming. What I want will come for me. God will make it beautiful in his own time. I'm not here to preach, but I just feel like I have mixed emotions about how my life has turned out to be, because I feel like sometimes I was just speaking, and God amekuja akazi unveil in his own time. My life has not been rosy, and my life, I've done some things that I'm not proud of to say, but it was my life. It's in the past, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I want it to encourage someone and inspire someone just to know that, you know what, life does not, you don't have to live life the way you're living it right now. Guys, let me tell you something. I used to date guys for money at some point in my life because I lacked I lacked the whole of my life to a point where all I wanted was a good life. All I wanted was to live well, you know. And I dated guys for money. I had people who used to give me, I dated someone who used to pay my rent. Nilikuwa na mtu wa kunilifanyia shopping ya nyumba. Nilikuwa na mtu wa kunibaya manguo. Nilikuwa na mtu wa kunipeleka. Unajua, I used to date. Let me tell you something. In my early 20s, money for me was never a problem. Money for me was never a problem. You know, I see people comment on social media and say, "Oh, uko na bahati ya do, wewe sijui ulikuwa na bahati, sijui wewe ni pesa tu, kama ingekuwa pesa ungekuwa hapo." Hey, guys, I don't want to brag, but let me tell you something. Ata Baha akinimit when we used to hang out. Tukimit leo, I have this car. Tukimit kesho, next week, any other day, I have a different car. And one day Baha kanilizanga, hizi magari unatoanga wapi? Of course, hatukuwa tumejuana hivyo sana. Cause alikuwa anajua mimi sikuwa na work. We used to talk, nini niko home, niko nini. But I used to live the life. I used to wear nice clothes. Yani acha nikwambie, mimi nilikuwa naenda shopping, nafanya shopping na stack fridge mpaka uwezi funga fridge. Literally, that was my life. Na acha nikwambie, this money, okay, I'm jumping, but this is what my emotions are telling me. Wacha niwaambie, hii pesa ya kupatiwa, hii pesa ya haraka, let me tell you, you don't think of saving. You don't think of, unajua, let me save this money, let me open a biashara, let me do this, because the money is used to coming. Kuna mtu anakupea 30k, kuna mtu anakupea 10k, kuna mtu anakupea 20k huku. So by the time unagather, my life was, I go, spend money, buy clothes, buy shoes. I go, look at my house. I had everything. Look at my house na shanga. Hizi shandalia zimekaa hapa, si nizi change. Ni change chandelier. Guys, that was my life. So Baha used to ask me, unatoa gari, hizi magari nini? So I lied to him, nikamwambia, because I used to date a guy who also had a fleet of cars. He was alikuwa anafanya stories za kahaya. So ndio alikuwa ananipatianga, ananiambia leo utatumia hii gari. So ananiambia kesho utarudisha hiyo, utachukua hii nini. So that was the life, yeah. So nikamwambia, I may have a fleet of cars, I hire out cars nini, because he doesn't know me, unajua. So nilikuwa namdanganya tu hivyo, but of course deep down alikuwa anajua hapana huyu dem. Yeah. So, and I remember at some point I was even a side chick to a married guy. And guys, like I'm saying, I'm not telling you this because I'm proud of what I did. I am telling you this because they are facts of my life, and I want to encourage someone and tell someone that you don't have to live life the way you're living. Yeah. So I used to date this guy who was married, and let me tell you, I liked that guy son.